Hey guys, and welcome to a Middle-earth strategy battle game battle report.
Welcome to Top Table Gaming. You're here with your host Top Table Ben
And Top Table Steve.
and today we are going to be playing a battle report for Middle-earth SBG, and we are going to be playing the Skirmish in Bree scenario from the Scouring in the Shire book.
We've been dying to do this for a few weeks, haven't we?
Indeed,
Since we got
yes.
the book, we've been dying to do this, but there's been so much on. So yeah, let's talk a little bit more about the scenario.
So we've got the board set up in front of us. It's on a 2x2 board. As you can see, we've got the Prancing Pony here and some more Bree houses. The good are deploying at the front of the Prancing Pony within 3 inches of the door.
Yep.
And the evil force are going to be deploying on the eastern board edge over here.
So the objectives for this scenario are: the evil player needs to get the good player down to 25%, and the good player needs to try and kill Bill Fernie. So another rule in this scenario is that Bill Fernie needs to kill at least 2 of the hobbits or Bree villagers before you get down to 25%. If the evil killed 25% and Bill Fernie hasn't killed 2 of those, then the game is a draw. So the Bree villagers have a profile of fight value 1, strength 3, defense 3, 1 attack, 1 wound, and courage 2. They're armed with a dagger, but they can't special strike or anything like that, so it's just a really basic profile.
So now that we've been through the scenario, should we take a closer look at the board and a little closer look at some of the forces?
Let's do it. So as we can see here, we have 8 Bree villagers and 4 hobbits. So as we can see, the ruffians, Bill Fernie, we have to use a proxy because at the time of filming the model has not been released, so we'll be using a Wildman of Dunland, but Bill Fernie is equipped with a whip as well. So, turn 1 priority. I'll be playing the evil side, Bill Fernie and his ruffians, and Ben will be playing the Bree folk with a spattering of hobbits. So let's see who starts turn 1 priority.
Let's do it.
6,
Oh,
it's a
it's
good
big
start.
6 for evil.
So evil get priority turn 1. So evil side are going to do what evil side do, and they're just going to charge at the Bree villagers because they want to do some damage. So I'm going to get moving right now. So that's the evil all rushed forward to try and get into base contact as quickly as possible with the Bree villagers, and we'll move on to God's turn of movement.
The Bree villagers have moved up. I've tried to pick off a few favourable combats there, so I've got a couple more in on you. But because it's quite tight and compact in the streets of Bree, I haven't been able to do that in as many cases as I'd like. So let's see how they get on.
Let's do it. So the evil side moved full, so there'll be no shooting. We're straight into combat phase. We're straight into a ruckus, which is cool. And we have 3 combats here. We'll go with the first one, which is the 2 Bree villagers against the ruffian with the whip. The ruffian has the higher fight value, a massive 2, but it beats the Bree villagers' fight value of 1. So I'm going to give Ben a target, and Ben has got 2 dice to try and beat it. Here we go. Yay!
Oh.
So double 1 here, Ben. It'd be nice.
Oh,
he
big
takes it
6.
easily.
Big
easily.
6.
So we will move him back an inch.
Bree villagers are needing 4s to wound and kill this ruffian. Let's see if we can get it.
Oh,
They love
and it's
it.
first blood to the
Love
villagers.
it.
Angry villagers.
Next up, we've got the Bree villager and a hobbit versus one of the ruffians.
Yeah.
Shall I give you a target this
You
time?
give me a target this time. See if my luck changes.
And 3, not great.
Come on, pal. So fat ruffian gets a 5,
Oh.
and he takes it. I'll now roll to wound with the ruffian, and I am going to target the lady. Just because I'm an evil bloke, and that's what they do. So,
Slap
needing
her around a
4s.
bit,
yeah,
yeah.
needing 4s. No,
No,
she
nothing.
survives. So we'll move on to the next combat. So now we move into the final combat of this combat phase, and it is a 1-on-1, a ruffian standing toe-to-toe with a Bree villager. Let's see what we get. Ruffian gets a 4. And it's a 6, it's strong
a 6
from the
for
villager. Okie dokie, let's back away and crack on with wounding.
Can this be another kill for the villagers? Let's see. Oh, it is!
And that takes the ruffian down. Okay, so that's the end of turn 1. Not so good for the ruffians.
It's looking good for me though.
Yeah,
2
yeah.
kills.
Didn't expect that.
No, I wasn't expecting that. I must admit, that lower fight value is, that fight value of 1 is not great.
I was a bit keen. I rushed in a bit quick, so this turn I'm going to think about what I do next. So let's move into turn 2. Okay, so turn 2 priority. Here we go. Strong. Oh, I had it last time. So you get it this time, Ben. If you mark that off on the buddy that you've got priority, and we'll crack on. Okay, so before you move, Ben, Bill Fernie does have a might point. And the way that last combat went, I think I need to get in early and use it, because I could end up getting killed and not get a chance to use it. So,
absolutely.
Bill Fernie is going to use his point of might, his last and only point of might.
Cool, I'm going to mark that off on the buddy.
Heroic move. So I'll move first and then we'll come back. Okay, so I've moved a good part of my force already, with Bill Fernie obviously leading the way. I charge where I can around this flank. I'm now going to move the ruffian with the whip, and on his way in to charge, he's going to whip. So we'll do that now. So as he's charged into this villager on his way in, he is going to whip him, and I need a 5+. And he gets a 6.
Loves it.
So needing a 5 to wound. Come on. No.
Nothing.
So he just finishes his charge in base contact, and we'll move on to my final ruffian.
Yep.
So that's my move over, and as you can see with the final ruffian, I've used him as a bit of a blocker to try and keep Bill Fernie safe. And now we'll move on to the villagers' move.
So all the villagers have now moved. I've managed to trap a few of your ruffians, and I've kind of helped out some of the others that were looking a little bit outnumbered earlier. So hopefully, maybe if my turn goes as well as it did last time,
Yes.
might do pretty well. So should we get into combats?
Let's do it. Okay, so because Ben had priority, he gets to choose the order of combats, and he is going to be doing the combat that has my final whippy ruffian left in there. So we'll get on and do that now.
So this one's definitely in my favour. I've got 3 on your whip dude. So are you going to give me a target?
I'll give you a target.
Oh, it's
not
okay.
terrible.
It's not terrible. But there's the magic 6s.
It's not as good as that.
Excellent. The ruffian with the whip, he cannot back away because he can't move away the full inch, so he is trapped. So I am going to be taking double strikes against him.
Ooh.
So
This is not looking good for the ruffians.
it's not looking good at all, is it? So
Oh,
I'm
it's too
needing definitely too keen. So I am needing 4s on the yellow dice and 5s on the white dice.
Yep.
Oh,
that
he
stung.
is definitely dead.
So that's another ruffian down.
Next up, I'm going to go for the ruffian with the club. There is 2 hobbits and a villager on him. So do you want to give me a target again?
Yeah, let's do
It's
it.
working so well for you so far.
It's 5. It's strong.
5, that's good. That's good. Oh, he bites
bats
them off.
He bats them off. Right, I need to do some damage now, Ben. Okay, so I'm going to target the villager. So I'm needing 4s. Oh, he doesn't do it. What is wrong with these guys? Okay, let's move
Rubber
on.
swords. So the next one, and we're going to go for the Bill Fernie fight, and he is ganged up with a friend on one poor little Bree villager. Shall I give you a target?
You
for
give
this
me
one?
a target, yeah.
4, it's okay.
Come on, boys. Yes, takes it with a 5. Okay, so these boys need 4s to kill this first Bree villager. Oh my goodness gracious me!
You think you should have saved that mic point now?
Oh no! Dear. Okay, let's move on.
Next up is another ganged up on villager. So there's 2 more ruffians on him. Shall I give you a target
You
again?
give me a target,
It's working so well for you so far.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can beat that. You've already
I can't
won.
lose that one.
You already won.
Can't lose that one. Yeah. So, needing balls? What? No. No.
They have definitely got rubber daggers today.
Okay. Let's back
Wow.
her away.
So we're going to do the dwarf, Bree villager, 1-on-1 first.
Yep.
So let's do it.
Oh, gosh. Can we swap dice? Oh, dear me. I'll back him away.
I'm needing 4s to wound.
Oh. I was just expected to
I
take him
know.
off. Okay, so let's move on to the next combat. It will be the Bree villager in the blue coat against my bowman. Let's roll together.
Hey! Finally.
Let's back him away and then I'll roll to wound. So needing 4s to wound.
Oh, what? Oh,
I'm having a mare.
This is terrible.
It's shocking.
So terrible. The ruffians are not on form today.
Okay.
They're not living up to their reputation.
Let's move on to that final combat.
Last one.
Roll together.
Let's do it. Oh, you take it on fight value.
Fight value takes
I'm going
it.
to back him away and you can do some damage.
So rolling to wound. Can I get higher than a 3? Oh, come No! Why do I play this game?
Oh, wow. Wow.
So that is the end of the combat phase. We're going to move into priority turn 3, and it is looking bleak for the ruffians. Oh my gosh. So as you can see, the batteries have run out on my dice.
I'm loving this game.
I've been an absolute shocker. I can win some combats, I just can't wound. Against defence 3.
Yeah.
I need 4s.
3 ruffians are down, and all the villagers are there, still fighting.
This is the hardest village in the land.
Proper tough, these guys.
Do not start on these in a pub fight. You won't end well.
Should we get into priority turn 3?
Let's do turn 3. Hopefully I'll fare a little bit better. Okay, so priority turn 3.
Quite
you
crucial.
had it last time.
I did, yeah. I think it's quite crucial for you.
Yeah, I need this. I've got no mic now either.
Let's do it. Oh!
The only chance I can get it is on 6.
Oh, so it goes to me. Can't even counter it with might. God. So
okay.
I'm going to start moving my dudes.
Yes.
Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Bree villagers have moved, and they are trapping quite a few people now. They are starting to kind of get in and around Bill Fernie as well. There's quite a few people surrounding him. They've seen him as the leader, so they are really going to town on him.
Bill Fernie's regretting this decision.
He's really regretting this decision now. There are a couple of one-on-ones, and you do outnumber me in a couple of fights, but so those might go your way. But
I just need to roll well.
You do.
We roll well. I'm okay.
Everyone's tagged off, so you've got no movement. So should we just get into the combats?
Let's do it.
I'm going to start by giving Steve an opportunity to maybe wound some of my guys. So should we start with these one-on-ones over here?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's roll at the same time.
Yep. 6
Oh,
gets in.
He does it.
So we're backing away now. Roll to wound. Okay, so I'm needing 4s to wound.
Oh, first blood for the ruffians.
Finally roll a 6. Good stuff.
Take him away.
Turning point, mate. Turning point. Right, let's move on to the next combat. Okay, so now we'll move on to the other bowman against a single Breeman. Let's do it. Oh,
it's not great.
I've got a chance. I've got a shot on goal. Oh, he went on fight value.
Just clinched it on fight.
Ooh, backing away and we'll roll to wound. So
needing a 4.
Another 4 would be nice. Oh, back to normality. Let's move on to the next
he got a taste, but no, it wasn't to be. So I am outnumbered in this one. It's 2-on-1. Shall I give you a target?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Right. See what we get. Oh,
yeah, strong. So I take it on 5
already
value.
win.
So we'll back the lady away, and I'll strike her to wound. Okay, so needing a 4, 2 dice. Come on, let's break this bad habit. Come on, down she goes.
She's out of there.
Down for Bree.
So next up, we're going to go for the 2 hobbits versus the ruffian with the club. He is trapped, so he's not going to be able to back away. So if I win this, I get double strikes against you.
Target.
Give me a target.
Come on, mate. Oh, it's strong. He takes it on fight value.
Good. So I'll back these hobbits away, and you can start making some strikes.
Okay, so to kill one of these hobbits with the hammers, I need a 4. Can you do it? No.
Terrible.
Alright, let's move on.
So this is one of the big ones for this round. I have got 4 villagers, or 3 villagers and a hobbit surrounding Bill Fernie. He is trapped, so hopefully...
The thing is, you fell into my trap here, Ben.
Bill
Fernie needs to kill.
He does need to kill them, but yeah, it's not looking great for him at the moment. He's got a point of fate and he's still got 2 wounds, so he might do all right. But do you want to give me a target?
Yeah, come on, Bill. Come on, mate. Oh, it's not good. It's good for the end of Bill. Oh,
there's the 6.
So
there's the 6.
I can't back away, so you back away, but you get double strikes.
So I've got 6, needing 4s.
Yeah.
And then needing 5s on the whites because of the hobbit.
Oh yeah, they're stronger, aren't they?
Yeah. Okay, so there's a lot of dice going on here. I'm needing 4s on the yellow, 5s on the white. Yeah. Let's see if these guys can do this. The best chance.
Wounds. Oh, so that is 1, 2, 3. So he's dead.
There. That's one very dead.
That is
Bill Fernie.
He's dead.
And with that, I think the good Bree villagers and hobbits have come together, and they're
going back in the pub for a pint.
They are a well-deserved pint.
Well played, Ben. So let's get back in front of the camera and
Have a bit of a
talk
chat.
about my disastrous game. Okay, so it's a sad day in Bree.
It's a good day in Bree.
The very gracious, well-liked Bill Fernie has hit the dust. He didn't do well at all. He hired a load of idiots who can't fight. Yeah, I got my butt kicked.
You did. Now, it's not often that I'll say that a game comes down to dice rolls, and I like to sort of commend people's skill and things. That was purely down to your dice rolls. You were winning some of the combats, but then you were just not converting that into the kills where you really needed them to.
It was terrible.
It was
terrible.
really
I was
bad.
rolling badly for priority.
Yeah.
I was rolling badly in the combats, and I was rolling terribly to wound.
Yeah. I think it's your wound rolls that.
Yeah.
Because actually, if you'd have killed a couple in the early rounds, then actually you'd have swung the numbers maybe a little bit more in your favour. But it just allowed me to kind of swamp Bill Fernie, and even though those hobbits are, they're a lot smaller, they're only strength 2. If you get enough of them and you trap
when
him,
they've got a bear down them.
Absolutely,
they just come out of the pub.
and they were ready for fighting today. Clearly,
I wanted to use Bill's might for a heroic combat. I wanted to try and get in on one of your villagers with a couple of ruffians. In the end, I could see that I needed to get priority because you were just starting to pin things. I used it for that, and then my dice rolls just let me down again. But that is a fun scenario.
That was super fun. That,
and I really, really want to play it again. And I think I would kick your butt this time.
Do you reckon?
No. Not the way I'm rolling.
Not with those dice rolls.
No, not with those dice rolls.
But it was great to play it on such a beautiful board with these lovely pieces of terrain and scenery. So
we might even pop this out over the weekend and let people
yes,
run, because this is a nice little scenario to play.
Lovely, isn't it?
And we will be playing it again on camera. We might flip reverse and I'll play the good and Ben plays evil. Definitely. When we eventually get that Bill Fernie model.
Yes.
Are you listening, GW? We need it. We needs it.
We need it now.
We needs it now. But yeah, it's a good game. Let us know if you've played any of the scenarios out of the book. We're going to be playing a lot more on camera, so you'll be seeing a lot more of these, which is a lot of fun. We've got something a little bit special coming as well very, very soon. Make sure you check out the links all in the description below. There's Patreon. We've got links to all our Twitter, Instagram, and other social media accounts. Yep. Make sure that you're jumping on the Facebook group, which is Top Table Gaming Community. We've got a lovely group of people there, and make sure that you're posting up your whips, make sure you're posting about your games, anything that you're getting up to game-wise, make sure you're posting it up there. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been Top Table Ben. And I've been Top Table Steve.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.